a small boy from a tiny island with no luxury, no expensive football boots, and no perfect ground to play on. Yet inside him, there was a fire so powerful that one day it would shock the entire football world forever. Before the fame, before the millions, before becoming Cristiano Ronaldo, he was just a skinny young boy running through the narrow streets of Madeira, Portugal, chasing a football with dreams bigger than his reality. People laughed at him, some ignored him, and many never imagined that this emotional child would grow up to become one of the greatest athletes in human history. This is not just the story of football. This is the story of sacrifice, pain, discipline, obsession, and a dream that refused to die. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born on February 5, 1985, in Madeira, Portugal, into a poor family where life was never easy. His father worked as a gardener and part-time football kit man, while his mother worked long hours as a cook to support the family. Their home was small, money was limited, and survival itself was difficult. But despite all these struggles, there was one thing that always made Cristiano happy: football. While other children played with toys, Ronaldo only wanted to play football every single day. Sometimes he played barefoot, sometimes with damaged shoes, and sometimes with an old broken ball. But nothing could stop him because football was not just a game for him, it was his escape from reality. From a very young age, Ronaldo showed signs that he was different. He had more hunger, more energy, and more passion than the other kids around him. His father introduced him to football culture by taking him to the local football club called Andorinha, where he worked. Ronaldo would watch players train for hours, studying every movement, every shot, every celebration, and slowly, football became his obsession. At the age of only 8 years old, he joined Andorinha, and immediately coaches realized that this child had something special. He was extremely fast, highly competitive, and emotionally attached to winning. Whenever he lost matches, he would cry because he hated defeat more than anything. Many people saw this as weakness, but in reality, it was the beginning of the mentality that would later make him one of the greatest footballers ever. As Ronaldo grew older, his talent became impossible to ignore. He moved to another local club called Nacional, where his performances started attracting serious attention. Even at that young age, Ronaldo played with unbelievable confidence, dribbling past older players and scoring goals constantly. Soon, one of the biggest clubs in Portugal, Sporting Lisbon, noticed him and offered him a chance that would completely change his life forever. But accepting this opportunity also meant sacrifice. At just 12 years old, Ronaldo had to leave his family and move alone from Madeira to Lisbon, far away from his mother, father, friends, and home. For most children that age, it would be terrifying, and for Ronaldo, it was no different. He cried many nights alone in his room because he missed his family deeply. But inside him, there was also a voice constantly reminding him why he came there. He wanted to become the best footballer in the world. Life in Lisbon was not easy at all. Ronaldo had a different accent from other boys, and many kids made fun of the way he spoke. Some even bullied him, but Ronaldo used every insult as motivation. Instead of complaining, he trained harder than everyone else. While other academy players rested, Ronaldo stayed longer on the field, practicing dribbling, shooting, speed, and free kicks. Coaches began noticing that this young boy trained with an intensity they had never seen before. Football was not just something Ronaldo loved, it was becoming his entire identity. But during this period, Ronaldo also faced one of the scariest moments of his life. Doctors discovered that he had a serious heart condition called tachycardia, which caused his heart to beat dangerously fast. At one point, there were fears that his football career could end before it even truly started. Ronaldo underwent heart surgery while still very young, and incredibly, only days later, he returned to training because his dream was bigger than fear. That mentality shocked everyone around him. Slowly, Ronaldo started dominating Sporting Lisbon's youth system. His speed was explosive, his dribbling was fearless, and his confidence was unmatched. By the age of 16, he was already training with the first team, something extremely rare for someone his age. Then came the moment that changed everything forever. Sporting Lisbon played a friendly match against Manchester United, one of the biggest clubs in the world. During that game, Ronaldo destroyed experienced defenders with his skills, pace, and confidence. Manchester United players themselves reportedly told Sir Alex Ferguson to sign him immediately because they had never seen such a talented teenager before. Soon after, Ronaldo officially joined Manchester United in 2003 at just 18 years old. It was one of the biggest moments of his life, but also one of the hardest, because now the pressure became global. In England, many critics believed he was just a flashy player with tricks and no real end product. Fans criticized him, media attacked him, and defenders targeted him aggressively every match. But Ronaldo never gave up. Instead, he transformed himself completely through insane discipline. He trained harder than everyone, improved his physique, improved his finishing, improved his mentality, and slowly turned himself into a complete football machine. Under Sir Alex Ferguson, Ronaldo evolved from a talented young boy into a world-class superstar. He won trophies, scored unbelievable goals, and eventually won his first Ballon d'Or in 2008, officially becoming the best footballer in the world. But Ronaldo was never satisfied, because for him, success was not enough. He wanted greatness. Later, he joined Real Madrid for a world record transfer and entered the biggest chapter of his career. In Spain, Ronaldo faced unbelievable pressure because he was expected to become the face of the biggest football club on earth. Many doubted him again, but once again, Ronaldo answered with hard work and performances. Season after season, he scored impossible goals, broke historic records, and built one of the greatest careers football had ever seen. He won multiple Champions League titles, multiple Ballon d'Or awards, and became Real Madrid's all-time top scorer. But behind all the success, there was still the same boy from Madeira who once played football barefoot in the streets. Ronaldo never forgot his struggles, his sacrifices, or his family. Throughout his career, he remained obsessed with discipline, fitness, recovery, and improvement, because deep inside, he still feared becoming average. That fear pushed him every single day. Even after conquering Europe, Ronaldo continued challenging himself by moving to Juventus, returning to Manchester United, and later continuing his journey in Saudi Arabia with Al Nassr. No matter where he went, his mentality stayed the same. Train harder, work harder, never stop. Cristiano Ronaldo's story is powerful because it proves that greatness is not born from comfort. It is built through pain, sacrifice, rejection, discipline, and belief. From a poor child in Madeira to one of the most famous athletes in history, Ronaldo showed the world that dreams are possible when obsession becomes stronger than fear. And maybe that is why millions of people around the world connect with his story so deeply. Because behind all the trophies, records, money, and fame, Cristiano Ronaldo is still the little boy who simply refused to stop believing in himself.